This time last year, we were all holding our breath and mourning the continual influx of devastating news updates from the worst bushfires Australia has ever experienced. Add a global pandemic to the mix, and we have one grueling year for many people, to say the least. As part of my day job in architecture, I was able to be a part of the Architects Assist program and work on a project to rebuild a home for a family whose property and home was ravaged by the blaze. After visiting their property and hearing their story firsthand, I was completely moved. These people were resilient beyond belief and spoke with a beautiful sense of hope. It was a privilege to work on their new home, which was to be completely sustainable and from the earth. However, there has been so much red tape and delayed access to services that we have barely been able to begin. I felt the weight of how the nation moved on so quickly to deal with the pandemic. I felt the weight of how many people are still displaced and living in tents and caravans. I felt the weight of their waiting. I created a series of artworks called Regeneration as a way to say, you're not forgotten. I was so struck by the lessons from the landscape that I experienced by walking through their pillaged but recovering landscape. Stark black, burnt sticks of tree trunks pierced the horizon for kilometres. It was eerie to see these once magnificent gums stripped back from any leaves or branches, with just their roots and trunks intact. The ground was covered in lumps of coal and dirt. Yet in all this destruction, new life had already begun to emerge, and there was evidence of regeneration. Bursts of glossy greens began to delicately and unapologetically grow anywhere it could, almost as if it were healing and bandaging the dry and burnt substrate. Nature teaches us that from the breaking and crushing of life, it is possible to grow and have hope again. It doesn't look the same as before, but perhaps more beautiful. I witnessed that from the ashes comes new life. These are the names of the first two pieces that explore the wonder and hope of regeneration.